Day 32 on road to a million. Fresh out of the got my retainer in. Fresh out of the shower. Wow, this is gonna give me a second. All right, so I got a couple of ideas, and I've actually kind of, I guess, pivoted my direction a little bit. Well, not really. And I was talking about this the other day too. Is like the yoga studio, the consulting is going to be great if I need it to be, because I can do that if we do come to that. My main focus was what I was thinking was like I just essentially created this board that talks about like my sales journey and how I went from like a videographer up to a salesman in a short period of time, essentially, and what it takes to be able to get to that point. So I was thinking maybe instead of like doing like some sort of yoga consulting or some sort of consulting in that way, like I can always use this as like an example of like, hey, this is what's possible with hard work, with dedication. I'm more than happy to help you get to that point as well, along with just kind of having this as like a video resume as well too, where it's like, okay, hey, these are the things that I did, this is the work that I have done, and just in case something does come up, because I submitted an application and I don't even know why, to like a couple companies on LinkedIn, and one of them reached out to me. It's like, yeah, you can start at this, and it's like 45 to 50K a year, something like that. And I'm like, that's a substantial pay cut. So that's why I'm like, I might as well just keep doing what I'm doing right now and allow for this to work, or end up just say, let's see how this video goes, because this time I feel like with content it's different. Like I have stories, I have like information, and I know how to actually tell stories a lot better thanks to all the sales calls that I did make, which is fantastic to have and or see firsthand. So I figure if worst comes to worst, like at least now I have like the sales experience, and now I have the ability to be like, hey, I can sell. Like these are my results from what I was able to do in 2 years. So if you want to have this at your company, or have me do this for you in a consulting way and help your sales guys get to the same level, then let me know, and I'm more than happy to help you out from there. So that's essentially, I guess, day 32 for you guys in a nutshell. Went to the gym, made a couple of calls today, picked up my pair of glasses, and read a little bit. Probably just going to read tonight, maybe do a little bit more of this, but like I wanted to sleep on this idea first tonight and just kind of let the idea, I guess, ingrain in my head instead of rushing right into it, because I'm also curious as to like the type of thumbnail that I'll make for this one, because I thought about just like doing like my video resume more or less, but I feel like that's not very clickable personally. But the main difference I would say is like I've switched from how to how I, and that's something that Alex Hormozy talked about. So I was like, let's see how this will work and see what I can do with this. And I have a feeling that it's a lot better, because it's like you can't question me on this. Like I have done this. Like there's proof that it's like I moved up the company ladder. I made this many calls. I listened to this many calls. I closed this many deals, and I made this much money, type of thing. Like people can't question that. Like it's fact. So I figure I might as well try that and use the skills and the information that I do have and tell those types of stories, instead of trying to be like, oh, hey, this is how you could do this, or this is how I could do this for you. And instead, like, let me lead by an example and be like, hey, these are the results that I've had, and you can have these exact same results as well. Because at the end, like I was listening to this course as well from Neil Mack, where he helps coaches essentially, and he's like, people want the outcome. I believe it was the outcome. He's like, I wrote it down, I believe. It's like the results sell, not the mechanisms essentially, or the machines, or the systems. Like it's the results. So if somebody say wants to go from making $2,000 a month up to $10,000 a month, I can talk about that, and I can help them with their selling, because I was able to do that myself. It's the same thing with everybody else that does sales or wants to increase their income. Like I have proven track records and like systems and stories and like ways of being able to get to that point, so I can help out more people do the exact same thing. So that's why it's like, let me post this video, post it under my name, post it on my account, maybe even share it on LinkedIn as well, because it's more of like a business, I guess, thing. And I guess I'll just help people through the stories and the experiences that I have, and see what comes of it essentially. So gonna keep posting those videos, make a couple of shorts on my like YouTube anime channel as well, and then I can also talk about that as well, of like, hey, look, you can grow an anime channel up to 1,000 subs, you can get this many views or whatever it may be in X amount of time by posting shorts. So it's like, now that I actually have done these things, I can actually just relate the stories of this specific topic or thing that I did to more people, so that then hopefully it'll inspire them to take action on whatever they want to do as well. So we'll see where this goes. I'll keep doing this and just kind of figure it out as I go, but I have a good feeling about this. It's all going according to plan. So see you guys on day 33.